Hello, and we're back for possibly the final time. Should be the final time. It is the final time. We gotta... Oh, that's right, you can't get to the gummy ship from here. For some reason.
You cannot.
I don't get why. The exit is right here. So
Who are you?
Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right. I am... the World Saber Pixel Doctor.
I am the one wing infected. You weren't using it, so I ripped it off and added it to myself.
Well, someone wasn't using the other wing. Real quick, before we go in there, since we've now gone through all the worlds, I want to kind of do a quick little ranking of how I feel about all the worlds.
Ah, yes. Okay, so then why not hop over, start at Traverse Town, and then go from there?
Well, I was thinking about this before. I know what my least favorite is. I'll go from my least to my favorite.
Ah, okay, perfect. Yeah, no, I actually like that a lot better.
Yeah, so, obviously, Monstro. This is the worst. It is aesthetically not pleasing, it's gross. And it's very confusing compared to every other world. It is cool.
And the fact that you can only access it, sometimes, I also personally find annoying.
Yeah, so easily Monstro's the worst here. He has no special enemies there, aside from his boss fight, which is kind of lackluster.
Right.
So then second for me is actually the Hollow Bastion. I hated navigating this place. It takes too long, and for the most part, it's basically a straight line with some mini paths to the side. But those mini paths, like those elevators, sometimes take forever with the cutscenes that you gotta do. Especially the one.
Yes, it does. Yeah, and I understand its placement on your list. As I said, the version of it in Kingdom Hearts 2, much better.
Then after that, I would probably do the end of the world. Aside from the boss fight, I can't count that part, but there's not too much here. It is kind of cool like how they made it look and everything, but there's not really much going on here.
Right, it's a vehicle to bring you to Ansem. Is really all it is. It's a Deus Ex Machina that they threw in at the end of the game.
Yeah, that being said, at least it's not annoying to navigate like Hollow Bastion and Monstro. So then next is probably Atlantica for me, just because I feel like they could have done a little more with the aesthetics of the Undersea vibe. It was mostly just grays and blues.
Yeah, I feel like it could have felt a little more alive. Maybe like I understand coding it would probably have been a bitch, but a little more errant sea life I think would not have gone amiss.
You could have put a little sea life. Could have just put even some color in there with some coral or something around. That just would have helped it a little bit. So it's not bad, and getting around's not as bad as I initially thought it was going to be. Once you get used to it, it's really not all that bad, but it's still pretty low for me.
Yeah. I mean, Ursula's still probably leaving a bad taste in your mouth, but...
That too. Easily the worst main boss fight.
Yes.
After that, probably the Colosseum, just because it's not really a world, but the fights in it are pretty good.
So it's a little repetitive for the actual tournaments.
Even them, they're not too bad. It's a cool little idea. I think they could have done a little more with it, but I can't say too much because it does what it's supposed to do.
Well, to keep another one on the pile, in 2, there is a lot more to that world.
Good to know. Then these two are kind of interchangeable, but I'd probably do Agrabah and the Jungle Book, or not Jungle Book, Tarzan Deep Jungle, because they're both pretty small. I'd probably put Deep Jungle above Agrabah just because navigating the Cave of Wonders can be a little annoying. And
yeah, I mean, the same could technically be said for the treetop levels in Deep Jungle, but at least in Deep Jungle, it gives you a little bit of variety to look at, and frankly, I like the jungle aesthetic better than the desert one.
Yeah, so that's why I'd probably put Deep Jungle up ahead, but they're pretty interchangeable for me. That being said, I think the boss fight with Jafar is cooler. And
makes sense. Yeah, Clayton was a little because Clayton didn't even get a seat at the villains table.
No, he was just kind of there. So again, interchangeable between two. Then next, I'd probably do Halloween Town. Pretty basic, but navigating through it isn't hard, but it takes some time, especially if you're trying to go back and forth between the areas, because you have to go through these warps and you can't access them for getting attacked by the Heartless. I don't like the fog in the main area because it makes it really hard to see. But
yeah, like I understand like that, and that's one of the things I have about this world too, is like one of its coolest selling points, that being the unique Halloween Town aesthetic, works almost as much against it as for it.
Yeah, but it also I think has the strongest vibe for the world because it's so.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Because they every Heartless that appears in Halloween Town, they retextured specifically for its Halloween Town appearance.
Yeah, which is really cool. Then I was thinking this is.
That
I was
you get your.
Oh, say what you're gonna say before we move on.
I was gonna say that, and you get your costume changes, which are also cool.
Yeah, which I think is one of the only worlds that actually does that in this game, besides Atlantica, which kind of had to.
Yeah, just this one in Atlantica, I think is it.
So I give credit for that. And then I'm not too sure. I think I'd put Wonderland at third. I like Wonderland. It was a little confusing initially, but it was also my first time going through. And so it's not as bad as it initially seems. It's actually pretty straightforward for the most part. And because the rooms are all like distinctly labeled, you can tell where you're going pretty easily.
That makes sense.
I think they still could have done a little more with the stuff like with the rabbit or something, but it still works out pretty well, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is, at least to my knowledge, the only version of Wonderland we see, so this is kind of the best it gets.
Yeah, it's not bad, so I can't... It's still one of my favorites. It's third place, and then second place goes to Neverland.
Interesting choice.
I know there's not much to it, but I liked how simple it was, and I don't know, I feel like out of all these, it nailed what it was going for the best. Like, you're on a ship, you're dealing with Hook, you got the pirate ones everywhere, and you get the flying, which actually works really well, and it helps getting around. I don't know.
My only gripe with it is, my only gripe with it, honestly, is nomenclature. Because the world is called Neverland, you never actually set foot on Neverland. You set foot on Captain Hook's ship, which admittedly is usually anchored offshore of Neverland, and then you get Big Ben in London. You never actually go to Neverland.
You got a point. I don't know why. I just really like this one compared to the other ones. It didn't annoy me like some of the other ones did.
Right, and honestly, if the only thing I can talk shit about it is that it's named slightly inappropriately, that's still a pretty good world.
Yeah, and I feel like this would be surprising, but my number one is actually Traverse Town. I really like Traverse Town. Like, there's not too much to do here. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been singing Traverse Town's praises since you got here.
It's got really good music compared to most of the other ones. So most of these other ones, I can't even remember what the music sounds like, but for Traverse Town, sticks out to me. I just like the area. It's a fun place to be. I wouldn't mind living there.
Yeah, Traverse Town, that's this game's tutorial town, and it's the one you keep coming back to because it's where all your friends are.
So just for the quick ranking, there you go. So Monstro worst, then Hollow Bastion, End of the World, Atlantica, then Coliseum, then you can interchange Agrabah, Deep Jungle, Halloween Town, Alice in Wonderland, and then Neverland, and then Traverse Town.
Not bad.
Do you want to give your little opinions on these before I go on, since we're here?
Whatever opinions I had, I voiced as you were glossing over them, so I think we're good.
All right. Well then, on to the end game. I just figure we might as well do that because people might want to hear that.
No, yeah, that's good. It's nice input. Anybody can just watch a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts, but hopefully they come here for the personality and the personal interjection.
Well, hopefully they'll start getting, after this, we'll probably start doing new types of videos here and there. We'll do tier lists and stuff, try to get our opinions more known, so people might come for that stuff too. But we'll deal with that at a later time.
I personally am a huge fan of top 10s and shit like that, so I'm all down for that.
I gotta start. I gotta make an animation or something for that. Find something. But that's what I talked about. Well, we'll do. I've
also been dabbling, so.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been telling you. Since we're gonna be on a big break, after we get everything done, we'll have a lot of downtime. But we'll do some of these smaller top 10 and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe roadmap a few projects.
Yeah, we'll just do some small stuff. I did not mean to do that. This door's evil.
Have you ever seen Legend of Vox Machina yet?
No.
There's one point where the rogue in the party is attempting to pick a lock, and he keeps he's unable to do it. He keeps breaking his lock picks, and eventually he goes, "It's not a door, it's a thing of evil."
Is this this my island?
I had a feeling, because the door looks similar to the one in the cave. Also, I gotta say, we got Kairi back way easier, because I thought the whole plot of Kingdom Hearts for Sora was going through trying to get Kairi through these games.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that kind of falls by the wayside, is the actual plot is saving the worlds from the Heartless. Kairi is a subquest.
What was that?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Damn, I don't know who this voice actor is, but he's got a nice voice.
You understand so
We mentioned it once before. Ansem's voice actor is...
this effort.
Oh, that's right. I think you looked it up, and this is like one of his only big roles that he did.
Understand.
Yeah, Billy Zane is the guy's name.
Yeah. Dude, come back to voice acting, man. You got a good voice.
Yeah, a lot of stuff he does like appear to be like just one-offs in TV shows and things like that.
Well, whatever works for him. Is he wearing a
Which is weird.
Is he wearing a grass skirt?
Yeah, but do you not remember what his dark outfit looked like? He's had that. Take a look at this tiny place.
Take a look at this tiny place. To the heart-seeking freedom, this island is a prison, surrounded by water. And so this boy sought out to escape from his prison. He sought a way to cross over into other worlds, and he opened his heart to darkness.
It's the guy that's like 5 characters.
Don't bother. Your voice can no longer reach him where he is. His heart belongs again to darkness.
The Heartless sticker on his chest looks like, or the Heartless thing on his chest looks like a sticker.
And also end. The heart is no different. Darkness sprouts within it. It grows, consumes it. Such is its nature. In the end, every heart returns to the darkness whence it came. You see, darkness is the heart's true essence.
That's not true! The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
I appreciate that he's not talking down to Sora.
So you have come this far. and
Aside
still
from
you
this, but that's just
understand
more of a disagreement thing.
Every light must fade. Every heart return to darkness.
Oh god, he's got to stand.
Well, that's actually not inaccurate.
I mean, come on. He JoJo posed on us and everything. Oh yeah, also I love
I can
Trinity,
see
and I
Ansem
want to
being
use this
a-
at least once. I want to use it on screen at least once.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage to
But it costs
normal
all your
enemies at
mana.
least. Yeah, it basically bottoms you out.
This isn't a 1-part fight, this has got to be a 2-part fight.
It's a 4-part fight, if I'm being honest.
Okay, that's fine. Like I say, because so far this is underwhelming.
Yeah, like I said, after now that you've dealt with Sephiroth, Ansem is pretty underwhelming.
Oh god. I got grabbed.
Yeah, so when he tells you submit, if the Guardian hits you, then as long as you've got those little balls of darkness around you, the Guardian will hinder your attacks.
So how do I get rid of him?
It's on a timer.
Oh, I just realized I have Donald and Goofy. They can help me. I'm not by myself this time.
Yep. Yeah, so he calls it back to him. Yeah, so whenever he calls you insolent, he's about to use the Guardian to try and hit you.
Hey, Lola, got some defense for me and Donald. Not bad.
That's gonna come in useful, I think.
So they ever? Oh well, I was gonna say, did they ever explain why everything's taking place on Sword Island, but then it had to be Kyrie because they needed the princess for Hollow Bastion?
Well, you're also at the end of the world, which is where all the worlds consumed by the Heartless have gone. And the Destiny Islands is one of those worlds.
Makes sense.
So this isn't just flavor text. Yeah, this isn't just flavor text. You're actually on the Destiny Islands right now.
Okay, since we're here, I might as well. Yeah, let's
So
just.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the last time you're gonna have these two with you for a little bit.
Well, I might as well pump them up then. There's no reason not
the
to.
The next couple phases of this are going to be all Sora.
Well, it's a good thing I leveled myself up pretty high.
Yeah, because the next portion you're going to have to do pretty much exactly what you did without their help, and then the part after that is just over the top and insane.
Gonna have an anime moment.
It's kind of some straight up Gurren Lagann shit. So yeah.
Man, I haven't watched that one.
It's actually pretty good. Little sad at the end, but
I heard it is,
good.
And I've watched Kill la Kill, but I don't know, something about it doesn't quite grab me. Maybe it's just me. So, do we have any last minute items that I didn't already use? Doesn't look like it.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
do you have anything that increase your? No. Yeah, you're looking okay.
I have all these and never used one.
I like to think of it as you had all of those and never needed to use one.
That's this guy again. I kind of had a feeling he'd show back up.
Yeah, this is kind of a pit stop before you get to your one-on-one with Ansem. Yeah, and I don't think that this guy gets anything new for this version of the fight.
I don't really see a reason to, for the most part. His health's a little higher, probably, but that's about it.
Yeah, but that's all they gave him. And even then, given all you're dealing with is this guy and a handful of shadows, it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of difference.
Especially because I one-shot the shadows and I've almost beaten this one already.
At least the shadows give you extra health orbs.
Yeah. It doesn't really, I mean, again, he's not really doing too much to me. Yeah, we're already done. Which is fine.
Yep.
Honestly, if that was the same exact boss fight from the beginning, then I kind of like when games do that. You know, you start off with this boss that took you forever, then you beat him in like 5 seconds because of how powerful you got. I like stuff like that.
It might actually be. He didn't have scan back then, so it's not like we have any way of knowing how much health it had. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with this.
No, this seems... Even if I didn't do Sephiroth, this would probably come off as a little underwhelming.
Yeah, because in my playthrough, I, now rather stupidly, I think, got all the way up to level 100 before I fought this guy, and I just completely annihilated his career.
I thought I was going to have to for Sephiroth in all honesty, but clearly I did not. Although it definitely would have made it easier.
Do not deny it.
I do like this guy's voice. It's very fitting for him.
Yeah, yeah, Billy Zane did a really good job.
Good for you, guy. Like the one big thing you did, and you nailed it.
Apparent because as you yourself have pointed out, Ansem himself is a recurring character. Billy Zane only provides the voice in this game.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. I know, like the actual human character behind Ansem and Xemnas and all these other incarnations of him, Master Xehanort, he's had like 3 voice actors over the course of the series, mostly because I know his first one was Leonard Nimoy, and Leonard Nimoy unfortunately passed away.
Rest in peace.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the second guy, but he's on his, I think, either 3rd or 4th voice actor now.
I think they're similar enough, at least.
But the cool thing with Birth by Sleep is Master Xehanort was voiced by Leonard Nimoy, and his rival, or I guess like, yeah, childhood rival, Master Ericus, was voiced by, why am I drawing a blank? Mark Hamill.
Ooh, love Mark Hamill's voice acting. He's so good.
Yeah, so it was literally Mr. Spock and Luke Skywalker as opposing sides of the Keyblade philosophy.
Imagine him using the Joker voice. That'd be funny.
See, that would have been interesting. I love Mark Hamill's Joker voice so much.
It's so good.
Yeah, and like maybe it's nostalgia talking because I grew up watching Batman the Animated Series, but nobody is ever gonna do the Joker as good as Mark Hamill did.
Someone did a compilation of a few of the voice lines from all the Joker voice actors and actors from over the years. And his is there's one that's pretty close to his, but his is the top.
Within it lies the heart of all worlds. Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, he said it. He said the thing.
Look as hard as you are.
Oh, credits.
You'll not find even the smallest glimmer of light. From those dark depths are all hearts born. Even yours. Darkness conquers all worlds.
Oh no, a weird-looking tree. Oh, never mind. It's kind of fleshy looking, actually. What the is this Meta Knight's ship? Oh, is that Chaos? What is going on here?
I told you it was some Gurren Lagann shit.
This took like a 180 out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Giving up already? Come on, Sora. I thought you were stronger than that.
So what, is Riku back now? I don't...
I mean, Ansem is still kind of using his body, I guess. So, sorta?
I think I see the Gurren Lagann influence.
I'm pretty sure Gurren Lagann came out after this game.
I choose to believe he saw the future. Actually, I don't know who the director of this game was. Be it male or female. The thing behind this is very Final Fantasy, though.
Oh, yeah. I think, it might have been Nomura. Let me see. Yeah, Tetsuya Nomura.
Dude does good work.
Yeah, he's also the brain behind Final Fantasy VII Advent Children and yeah, Kingdom Hearts, and most recently Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin that came out last year.
I'll play that. Initially, it didn't look great, but it kind of looks fun. The initial trailers for it did not make it look great. Also, that was really easy.
Yeah.
Oh no, a big sticker. What will I do now?
I wish I could say something witty, but I really don't know, like, at-home solutions for getting rid of stickers.
Do you know how to remove glue? Because
I imagine it would be the same thing. Like, I
that's
can't
what I'm
imagine
saying.
there's too many differences.
If you know how to get rid of
No, actually,
huh? Well, then I guess we're at an impasse here.
I've never had to do it, so I actually don't know any like convenient at-home methods to get rid of it.
I feel like hot water would work well, right?
I would think, because the trick isn't just removing it; it's removing it without leaving any of that sticky residue behind.
Yeah. Rest in peace, all the video game cases I got from GameStop.
Dude, for like when I was a kid, like the amount of like labels that I peeled off of like the side of CD cases.
Dude, it's doomed. Once that sticker hits it, it's almost doomed.
Right, and like once you take it off, like it always seems to attract. There was a Homie the Squirrel video where he even said like it attracts a bunch of dirt and grime and for some reason cat hair from a cat that you don't own.
Yeah, that sounds right. Why am I fighting a warship?
Well, technically, you're fighting a warship's anatomy.
This is my point being still.
I don't know. Like, I don't understand the progression between the dude you were just fighting and this.
What am I looking to hit? Oh, I'm going in there. Okay.
Yeah. Because like
Hey.
the best I can think of is they. Oh look, it's the Heartless you love so much.
Oh, at least this way I don't have to see them very. Can't really see them too much. These are a little stronger though. I can't one-shot them like I can the other ones.
Yeah. But like I guess you can make the argument that this warship is just like what the Guardian, like what his Guardian Heartless turns into. But even then.
Suddenly Goofy's here. Which Goofy has been a true partner this whole time.
Yeah, so at the start of this whole warship part, Donald and Goofy got sucked into, I guess you can call it, like, parts of the warship. So I think after this one, that giant mouth on the front should open up.
This is very strange.
Yeah, Damn, Goofy fucking shredded just then.
No, he does a lot of damage when he gets the opportunity to. It's gotta be the Herc shield, honestly, that's doing that.
Probably, it's made for attacking. You look at that, that's shit.
Open wide. It's still going.
Goofy does not have an off switch.
Yeah, this took a very bizarre turn.
Yeah, I don't particularly like this final form.
Hey, these guys. I actually do kind of like these guys.
Yeah, the Invisibles are kind of cool.
Them and the Angels, I like both of them. Although the Invisibles are clearly more aesthetically appropriate for what's going on here.
Yeah. I do like the concept, though, of an angel being a creature of darkness.
I mean, they can be. We've used them biblically, but they're not too different from demons. I've said this last time.
Oh, no, they're... Honestly, outside of name and possibly abilities, they're largely the same, because both are just soulless creations of one higher entity or another.
Typically associated with good or evil or light or dark.
I think angels are just neutral. They do whatever God tells them to do.
Well, I'm just saying that's just usually what they're associated with.
Right.
Oh no, Halloween Town.
Yeah, because angels don't have souls. That's what, in a lot of ways, makes them inferior to humans.
Ew, ew. I don't like that's pulsating when I hit it. Very gross.
You're basically slamming on a pustule, so yeah. The battleship did not like that.
Clearly, I get what they're going for here. Instead of one big boss fight, it's a bunch of smaller ones. But that makes these fights way too easy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I get what they're going for. It just does not quite... I don't think it quite works. Maybe it does for some people, but not for me.
And here's your final bit. You basically do the same thing you did before, but now you have friends again. Yeah.
Goofy, do your shit. Yeah, look at his health.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I think most of that's Goofy, honestly.
Is a force of nature. Yeah, Goofy is a force of nature. Jesus Christ, Goofy.
Goofy, calm down. And he got 2 levels out of that. Jesus. Alright, well.
And there you go. There's your final boss.
You know, I'm glad we did that world ranking, because I feel like this was way underwhelming, and I feel like the ranking of the world is more exciting. This does not help the end of the world.
Yeah, I told you after you beat Sephiroth you wouldn't have a problem with this.
I feel like even if I didn't beat Sephiroth, I wouldn't have had a problem with this.
Probably, but it helps put things into perspective. Also, to editing you, when things go, like, super high graphics again, that's when you'll have to do your editing.
Oh, you're talking about the CG? What I have to do? I got the...
Yeah, the CG and...
Guys, we love simple and clean, but we gotta censor ourselves, unfortunately.
Yeah, so the dialogue, you'll still be able to play the dialogue, but immediately, like, as soon as the dialogue ends is when the song starts, so you'll have to replace it with something else.
Yeah, so sorry guys, it's just how it's gonna be.
Wrong. I know now.
Don't blame me, blame copyright laws.
Kingdom Hearts is light.
This feels like they're trying to end the game right, like the whole story right here, honestly.
And you know what? It's been 21 years across, at this point, I don't even know how many games. There is not a single character in universe that can accurately tell you what Kingdom Hearts exactly is.
Yeah. I remember hearing something about that. I have a little...
Come on.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get to it, but no one knows what it is.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of theories, and a bunch of characters have their own idea of what they think it is, but nobody knows for sure.
I can't.
Don't give up. Come on, Sora.
Where in the shit did you come from?
Together we could do it.
So, that's a door to the realm of darkness. This game doesn't do a good job of telling you that.
Okay, so that's not Kingdom Hearts.
No, not even a little bit.
And Riku's here because he gave Heart of Darkness.
Dude, it just, like, it's about to start storming here. As soon as those two dark sides stood up, I got a thunderclap in the distance. That was dramatic as fuck.
Unfortunately, did not pick it up, but at least you'll always have the memory.
Yeah.
Is Mickey finally gonna make his appearance? Finally! You've been gone this whole time.
Let's close this door for good.
But
Don't worry. There will always be a door to the light.
Something about Mickey saying that is really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's such a goofy character, and him saying serious things, it just doesn't work. Not for me.
He looked... They also, like, they gave him his own, like, original outfit in Kingdom Hearts 2, and going forward, he looks a lot cooler.
Yeah, well, here he's just Mickey Mouse. He's not even, like, dressed up kingly or anything.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I've ever seen him dressed up kingly outside of a portrait that appears in Disney Castle.
It's just weird considering his name is King Mickey, and everyone else was dressed up, but he's not.
He's a very passive king.
I honestly, well, apparently Mickey does not represent what Disney company does.
Also, did you happen to catch the last thing Riku said to Sora?
I missed it actually.
He told him, "Take care of her."
So he's forgiven Sora, is what it sounds like.
He's effectively, because they both like Kairi is the issue, but Riku is effectively giving up on that and telling Sora to take care of her.
Oh, okay. Well, he also just locked himself in the world of Dark, so...
Yeah, but he's there with Mickey, and that's a whole subplot on its own in later games.
Well, hopefully Riku gets his redemption story. I don't know if he does, but Oh, alright, bye guys.
Not yet.
Oh, I thought you said when it got upgraded graphics.
Sora!
When the dialogue stops.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Kairi! Remember what you said before?
you guys got a little bit...
You too.
from the commercial. That's how good this song is.
And here it is.
All right, we're
We
back.
get a cutscene here.
Okay, well, we were just complimenting the music, specifically Simple and Clean, because it's just too good. That the fact that I still remember it from the
really
commercials. I remember it from the goddamn commercials back in what 2001, somewhere around there. Well, ugh. Anyway, any final thoughts, Chris, before I say mine, since I have the bigger final thoughts? We lose Chris? Hello? The thunderstorm might have gotten him. Well, since I'm here, I'll say that I really enjoyed this game. This is now going to be one, probably not, maybe not in my top 10, but very close to it, if anything. Because, like, this was really good. Oh, we're getting, like, all little ending cutscenes for everyone. This is nice. Oh, they're back all on Destiny Island. Good. These three, which are four, sorry, which are just kind of captured. We didn't even have to go to their worlds. But I think this was good. Most of the bosses were fun. They definitely all, hit their references. Music was good. Characters are fun. Obviously, it's Disney and Final Fantasy. They kind of need to be. I still don't know why the final boss is what it was. I feel like they went to Final Fantasy for that, because that was definitely like a Final Fantasy as final boss. I like the secret bosses. Getting all the stuff was not too bad, although looking up where some stuff was really hard, considering this and Final Remix version move stuff around. So, and it's harder to find this version's info than it was for Final Remix. Almost everyone uses Final Remix, which again, going forward, it will all be Final Remix. Oh, yep, there, Chris just left the Discord, so hopefully he'll pop back in soon. I would like him to get his final thoughts in, but I can't wait around forever. I'm glad. I'm just so happy, honey. After all these years, I got to finally do this. Like, this has been so long in the making for me. I'm just so happy. And hopefully, between Square and Disney, they don't destroy me for uploading this game, because it's so good. Just James Woods. James Woods as Hades was really good. But the voice acting was all really good. It was a little weird since some of the original voice actors weren't recast. And I know probably some of them might have passed away between the original and this. I don't know for certain, but I imagine at least one might have. But I think the voice acting was good. It was just jarring hearing some of the characters with different voices than their original. Which, again, it happens. You can't do anything about that. Sometimes. Oh, this one was good. Like, the grinding was a little annoying for some areas, and again, finding out where the puppies and stuff were was a little annoying, but I liked that there was actually incentive to do that, since you got better spells and stuff, which actually did make a difference. There's no harm in doing 100% completion, because it just... I'm happy, and I'm excited to play the future ones. I'll find Final Remix somewhere, and we'll do that one for the future ones. But I'm excited to do those, and I'm glad I finally got one on the channel too, which is always nice because you guys know my rule: gotta get everything on the channel.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. You made it back in time. There's still credits rolling, so you can give your thoughts now. I've just kind of been rambling a bit here.
Yeah, sorry, my Wi-Fi decided to take a shit randomly.
Well, you're having a storm, but get your thoughts in while there's still time.
Honestly, I mean, again, I've made it clear several times. I do appreciate
think we lost him again. Well, that was Ray's final words. Kingdom Hearts. Is there more? I want to see if there's like a cutscene or anything.
Now what do we do? We've got to find Riku and King Mickey.
But, where do we start looking for that there door to the light?
Huh? Huh?
Pluto.
Pluto?
Hey, Pluto! Where have you been?
Huh?
Gosh, that's the king's seal!
Hey, have you seen King Mickey?
Yep.
Guys, let's go.
So I know that this one ends, and the way Kingdom Hearts 2 starts is really confusing. Oh, yes! Yes! The best song in the game, besides Simple and Clean. This game is just pandering to me. The song better return. I gotta see if this is in Smash. If this song specifically is in Smash. Remember, Sora, you're the one that will open the door to the light. Oh, I expect that a little more from there. Should have put that in the middle of the screen, not the top. The main menu theme is also really good. Just a special secret. Another side, another story. Oh. Is that then their Roxas? What is going on here? What? Two keyblades. What? There's so much going on here. What the hell? Is that Kyrie? Why is so good? Well, I guess this is where we say our goodbyes, potentially. Damn it. But not damn it, I'm a fan of Kingdom Hearts. I wish I was a fan sooner. But I just didn't have access. The one play I could have, my was at a friend's house, and he wouldn't let me do it. And well, yeah, I guess we're just here. Well, I'll see you guys, whatever's next, and so will Fexic whenever he gets back. I don't want to stretch this out too long, so I'll see you guys later.